Hey guys, look, the moon is in the boat because that really makes sense, doesn't it? But in this boat is the next level that we are going to, known as Lost Fleet. I'm not really sure what makes it lost, but hey, let's go with what these people are saying.
Be careful around these parts, little dragon.
Shut up. Yeah, we're not going to talk to him because really everything he says is extremely irrelevant. I can sum up everything he's about to say in like 4 words. Well, not 4 words, but near enough. Basically, he has found some treasure. I'm not exactly sure how he's found it without being there, but he's come across some treasure. Um, he needs our help to get there because there are places which need to be blown up with a cannon. Yeah, we're back to a cannon level. And for some reason he can't operate it on his own. I mean, we're a dragon, we have paws. He is some weird animal, I'm not really sure what it is. He has arms and everything, but apparently we're more appropriate to use these cannons. And you can probably guess now what the treasure that he has found is. And I'm not going to spoil it, just in case you don't know. But yeah, the cannons in this level are like 100,000 times more awkward to control than the cannons in the Icy Peak level from the last world, just because it's, you know, further on in the game, so they try to make it more difficult just normally. But also the way in which the cannon shoots, it doesn't shoot the laser thing that it shot last time. Instead it shoots weird little cannonballs, and it can be quite hard to judge where they're going. I mean, with the other one you could just, you know, shoot it and it was going in the direction you're going in. But these things fly in an arc and you really can't see how far you need to hit them or how far you're not hitting them. And it just gets, you know, quite confusing. And those bird things, they're back. Joy of all joys. You know, being silly and nearly impossible to hit, which is always annoying. Yeah, so I just come over here to kill this dude, you know. Why not? Murdering rhinos and what have you, because it's always the best thing to do. And the weird thing about those cannons whatever you want to say, is that they can blow up only the places, they can only blow up the places with an X on them. You cannot blow up anywhere else on the ship, despite it not appearing to be made of anything else. So, yeah. Selective cannon balls, I guess you can call them, maybe? But anyway, this part is extremely long, and the audio screwed up, so this is post-commentary. Gasp. But you know, I mean, I'm glad that I'm doing this post-commentary, because I didn't really say much in the actual commentary, and I just screwed up a lot, so hopefully I can make this a million times more interesting. Yeah, but this dude, he doesn't really need our help because he could operate the cannon on his own, I am sure. And doesn't he doesn't really need us to take care of the enemies because he just runs right past them. Anyway, we will be using sparks in this level. Fortunately, we'll get to show him off, which, you know, is always good. Okay, he's kind of waiting to you to help him blow up this thing. I mean, it really is annoying. Do it yourself, you lazy bugger. Okay, so we've got more birds to take out. Joy of all joys. Not exactly sure what I'm doing here. I'm just trying to blow up. Oh, I was showing off that you can't actually blow up the other parts of the ship. I guess I just got irritated that the birds weren't coming over to me. So yeah, that is another problem with these birds. They sometimes go off screen and you can't get them anyway. And oh dear, this was like the biggest fail in the world. We kind of almost killed ourselves just from landing a llama. Another thing I really would like to know about this place is, why are we in the middle of the desert? Why are they building ships in the middle of the desert? I mean, you can't exactly sail a ship on acid.
Would you look at that? Some fool hit a gum.
So yeah, that's what it was, an egg. Guess none of you could guess what that it would be this. Yeah, he is not amused with that, so he leaves this area, goes hunting for gold to some other place. Anyway, as I was saying, why are there ships in the desert? If you build ships in the desert, you deserve to have them shipwrecked. Okay, so there's a random crab inhabiting this area, and this is where the shield thing from the home world overview thing was needed to show you how to use this. Yeah, Sparks failed for a second there, but we go back to that, so it's all good. There's the egg here, which is always nice, situated in a random cave. How odd. See, I never really explained, but the thing in front of me is actually a whirlwind, believe it or not. It doesn't look like a whirlwind at all. I mean, if whirlwinds look like that, then they are just very strange looking whirlwinds. Okay, so we do go back here, we get zapped by the evil fairy, you know, casually as we want to be done, have done. And we I think I go back down and finish off all the lava pits, and yeah, many people dislike this level for obvious reasons. There's just loads of this acid everywhere, and that's not the annoying thing. The annoying thing is you need to go, there's usually gems situated in this acid, so you need to go from here all the way around here and do this sort of stuff, which is never amusing on any level. Okay, so there's a reason that we are doing this level first instead of the alternate character level. Fortunately, the alternate character doesn't have a mini thing from here, which is, you know, it's very useful. So we don't have to keep going back and forth, because when I tried to do the first level of the last world, I kind of screwed up and everything just went horribly wrong, but fortunately it doesn't in this episode. The reason that I need to do this one first is because Hunter goes and gets himself kidnapped, and this is the level with the Hunter place where Hunter has an egg for you, and you know, you need to do stuff for him to get this egg, because apparently he's that rude. And we almost killed ourselves there if we'd have stayed under for much longer. Really, why did I do that? Okay, oh, I was just trying to see if there are any gems down there, but apparently I got them all because, you know, it was dinging at me fairly early, and I think I go all the way back just to get invincibility, to go into those little pools of acid, and it fails because you can't. Look, just look. I'm just gonna be like looking like a complete moron here. Look, I'm swimming around. Oh no, I can't dive. Apparently the water's too shallow to dive. And then I do the same thing again here. It's like, dive, fun, let's dive, be cool, but apparently we can't. We can dive under here. This is where I really do cut it close. Like, seriously, that was as close as it could possibly get. If you are under the water when the invincibility runs out, then you will just die. You just die instantly. No matter how much health you have, you will die. So, like the crocodiles in the spooky swamp level from the last homeworld, these people cannot do anything to you as long as you are charging, which is, you know, handy to have, I guess. Look, he's sniffing away, and boom. You know, it's very useful. Okay, and there are apparently weird speedboats which have wood on the top of them, which probably isn't the most practical way to have speedboats. You know, okay, so I stopped charging there, and he killed me, which kind of backs up what I said earlier. So I'm really not sure what's wrong with these crabs. I mean, you charge into them and they just disintegrate, simply said. And something I've always laughed at. Look at how this crab's being considered a reject. He's just got his own little island. He's just been, you know, banished to that little segment. And the most hilarious thing is he can't get off it. It's like, it is impossible for him to get off, because if he gets off, he'll fall into the acid and then he will die. How happy and hilarious. But I really don't know how he must have gotten over there in the first place. I guess he kind of went over there and thought that was a nice place to sleep, and when he woke up he was surrounded by acid. So yeah, I'm guessing that's how that happened. Fortunately there aren't many more tank parts, because the tanks are just pure horrendous. So yes, gems over here, which is always useful. Gems over here. And this is the reason why many people hate this level. There is a little side mini game over there in the door things. And it is just atrocious. Like this, here is me just perfectly demonstrating how awkward the controls are. Because I mean, I'm aiming exactly where he is, but you have no idea if it's gonna go over him or not going far enough to get him. This is apparently not going far enough, and now you have to reposition yourself completely just to have any chance of getting it. That is just like the last level. Just after you found somewhere, just staying in the right place is always the best quality. Just policy, just staying there and, you know, continuously rapidly firing. But there it didn't work. This is the most annoying one. Like, he just, because if you don't do him on the first time, he will just vanish for like the other half of the time that he's going round in his weird little circuit. And you have to wait like 7 years just to see him, and that is never fun. And yeah. Anyway. Okay, I'm pretty sure that's most of this overworld level thing completed. I do demonstrate sparks, however, which is always good. Like, I'm just, you know, I was just like, where's the gems? And I was just like, oh yeah, there's some over here. Basically, in here is where the mini game, which everybody hates, is. Just, but we'll get to that when we get to that, if that made any sense at all. Okay, so he's pointing to more gems, so I know it's over this way. I was so scared that it was the lava. Yeah, so I think now I go and do the hunter mission because that is probably the most enjoyable part of this level. And I don't know why, but a lot of people dislike that level, and I guess it's kind of awkward, sort of, because he is being a cheater again. The animal, like, you know, he's being a cheater as if he's cheating a lot. And you will see why when we get there. There is a skill point in this little section, just like in all of the skateboarding levels. Actually, I think there's a skill point in all of the hunter levels when you're, you know, helping him, not when you're playing as him. That'd just be ridiculous.
Spyro, you're just...
So yeah, we need to race these rhinos, which I find much more fun than the, you know, doing more tricks, chasing lizards. That's just pretty silly. And we killed ourselves immediately. Wow, epic. But yeah, this is really just as easy as all of the other skateboarding levels. I think we're already in first. Yeah, we just... Woo! Glitching the level! We just flew through it! Yay! Physics! Consider yourself broken. Anyway, we're pretty... I think we're far enough ahead as we can just fall off as many times as we like and we'll still win. See, we're just casually killing ourselves and we can still win. Yay. There really is no problem with this. I mean, I'm sure you can guess there's going to be another thing to do after this because Hunter always has a second thing to do. The second thing is just as easy as this thing. There's just a tiny little irrelevant thing added onto it, which really doesn't hinder you at all. Here I was thinking that I could just go to the end of the level, just boost it permanently now because my boost bar was almost full. Yeah, that's a weird little gimmick now. We have booster, we have rockets on here, and that means that we can go as fast as everything and kill ourselves 100 million times near the end.
Yes! You schooled them like a bunch of dizzy one-toed sand norks. Oh yeah, I guess we won this egg, too.
Insulting them is a higher priority than giving us an egg. You suck, Hunter. We hate you.
Now that the Rhinox are gone,
Yeah,
do
we hate
you
you,
want to
stupid
try
fairy,
a
as well.
real challenge? I know you're fast.
So yeah, he wants to challenge us. However, he says he's like 1,000 times better than us, but then he has to give us some little thing to do as well. Apparently, we have to win and kill all of these crabs, which is just stupid because if he's better than us, he should be the one who needs to destroy the crabs. And he destroys half of them on his own. Look, he took one of them out on the little bridge thing. Yeah, he's an idiot. See, look, he just took another one out. Wow. Hunter, you're really not good at these setting challenges things. And I tried to glitch the level again, and I didn't do it that time. Apparently, I only do it once sort of thing. He really isn't that good at skateboarding. I mean, we haven't had any trouble getting ahead of him. Because he sucks and he is a loser. One more and I can see it's down there. I'll just stop. He's just gonna need to do that next lap and everything should be hunky-dory. I think I'd kill myself 1,000,000 times. He's actually there, guards, we're gonna need to hurry up. Not really, because he's still going so slowly. Okay, here I was worried that I was gonna fall off and hit it and then I'd have to do it again, but that just I killed myself, which really wasn't helpful.
Sheesh! I can't believe you beat me. You must have been practicing the whole
believe it,
time I
buddy.
thought you were looking for eggs. Hey, speaking
Yes,
of
because
which,
instead of
one
doing what
those
we need to do,
crabs
we're gonna
was
go and
guarding
find
this
egg.
one.
We're gonna practice skateboarding instead of saving all of our babies. That makes sense. You're really inconsiderate, Hunter, claiming us of doing that. You're the one who's finding eggs and not giving them to us. You stupid cheater thing. Anyway, there is a kind of weird glitch in this level. I think I showed that off filter. I try and do the skill point. I really wasn't sure if there was a skill point here, which was kind of stupid. I didn't know whether or not if you did 3 laps fast enough you'd get a skill point. I was just like, do you do it? So I was really like, if I don't get a skill point, I've done all this for nothing. So that was a bit fun. But there is a skill point here. Wow, I kind of just stopped talking then. Awesome trick. That is really the tricks you need to do to win a race. Makes sense. Okay, I was just thinking to myself, if there was a skill point on this level, you have to do like nothing to get it. Like we've been going so slowly. If we can get it, don't know anything. If we get it on this try, then wow. These course reports must be absolute shit. Which they probably are. Why is there so much acid in this level? I mean, how's it burning us but not eroding the walls or anything? That makes no sense. Okay, so yes, we do get a skill point, which is always nice. Course record was 1:45. See, we weren't even like close on it. We did it so easily. Anyway, now I think I either do the glitch or I just go hunting for eggs. Well, hunting for eggs, we're meant to be doing that. Hunting for the gems in this area. There are definitely some gems left, thanks to our help buddy Sparks telling us. There was a gem that I was just like, where is it on this one? It's like the most obvious thing to find ever. And I actually even broke where it was during the race. You probably saw it and I just went straight past it. That would take quite a while to find that one just because it's in a stupid place. Wow, I don't see the base thing, but I see that tiny little green gem. Well done, Toby. Real smooth. Anyway, I shut off the weird flying thing here. Whee! I believe I can fly. Well, you're a dragon, you should be able to fly either way. It's pretty, you know, silly not being able to fly at all. You know, I was just like, how far can you go? And apparently it's only to that area. So I decided to just quit the race because, you know, you don't want to fall off. Okay, and he is pointing to a gem and I was just like, you're being stupid, Sparks. And apparently you can't get up here without a skateboard. However, if you go around the other side and do some weird little jumping thing like this, you can get up here. Woohoo! That's nice, just jump over the crap. Even though they can't do anything to you, they really should stop charging at you. They know if you're charging them, they're gonna die. Even then, I wasn't even charging then and they hit me and I didn't take any damage. You're just completely useless, you stupid crabs. What are you made of? Paper? I've seen soggy newspaper stronger than you. Take more of a beating than being charged by a tiny purple dragon. See, I was just like, wow, there it is. That is it for that little hunter section. So I decide, you know what, let's not run around and waste time and be irrelevant. Let's just leave right now and everything will be fine, because that is the way this game works. So yeah, for some reason I glide to all of these boats because it's irrelevant but fun. And we come to the last part of this level, the dreaded section. The section nobody enjoys. This is probably the reason everybody hates this level. Just because it's so tedious and not very fun at all. Okay, we have to talk to this dude who is a rude person.
Diving spot. But I can't get any loot with these subs patrolling around. Think you can pilot this here sub I bought for scrap?
No, go away, leave us alone. Unfortunately, we have to say yes because he has eggs, and we want them. For some reason why am I taking so long to say yes? I guess I was explaining something here, and now I'm running out of things to say. Hurry up, say yes!
Alrighty then. Press the X button to speed on up. And when you get a sub in your sights, the torpedo.
So yeah, now I have nukes in my arsenal. Yeah, we're going into this nuclear submarine. And did you hear that dude saying, this used to be my favourite swimming hole? This is an acid lake. So essentially, if he's swimming in here, he's just gonna be completely dissolved and disintegrate. Not be good. And there's a reason I think nobody likes this level. It's because this thing gets really boring very quickly because they move in awkward patterns and see, they turn around and you lose your little contact with them, and then they go in there and you can't get them very well in there because it's ridiculous, and then they turn around, which is just... This one's the easy one. This is the one where there's only 6 and don't do anything to you but become stupidly irrelevant like that. What is wrong with you? Stay still. You can't do anything to me. You don't have any weapons or anything. You should just accept your fate and die. Okay, see, look, he went in there. He should legitimately come out this side. But he turns around and is going the other way. Which means he is vanished into anywhere he likes now. This dude's probably gonna hide. Stop turning around, you're gonna die anyway. Accept your fate. I was hoping that wouldn't hit a rock and that would kill him, and it does, which is always an excellent thing. So he's turning around, we can see him. So he should come out here, right? No, he's turned around. Because he's stupid. I love how my submarine's shaped like a shark and theirs is shaped like a goldfish. That just shows that we're better than them. Yeah, I was just like, where are you, last one? You must be somewhere. Now you must die. But yeah, apparently he's very good at hiding. I was just like, he's definitely in one of these things. He's definitely hiding. Because they are wimps. So yeah, we were going in there, so he was just like, now I'm gonna turn around and everything's gonna work out perfectly. Oh, I do hate this mission. Why don't you die? Thank you for dying. But they're not all dead yet.
Well, I'll be
Guess
darned.
what?
You
We
got
have to
some
do that
mean
again.
sub-dra-
And it's only slightly harder. So yeah, we get a stupid egg. I mean, surely getting every single dragon egg really does not matter. We can leave some here,
Well,
can't we?
I
I
hate
mean,
to ask your help
they're only
again, but
eggs.
there be even more subs that darn come out of nowheres. If you could
When he says
bless-
they came out of nowhere, he literally means they came out of nowhere.
Darn tootin'. Get on, little dragon.
He just swore at us. He just called us a git. You deserve to die. I want to push you in this acid lake and laugh as your glasses just die. See, when he said they darn come out of nowhere, he isn't kidding, because we were just blowing them up, which means they they weren't in there when we were blowing them up, and the only way in is through the portal and then diving into that little lake bit. And if he didn't let them in, I mean, I'm sure he's in with them. He's just like, ah, he's destroyed them lot. Now go, you guys go in. We'll just pretend that you came out of nowhere. I mean, my mission does involve you dying, but it's a risk I'm willing to take. But yeah, the most noticeable difference is that there's now 7 instead of 6. It's not even a significant increase in numbers, it's just one more than usual. The only other difference is that now they drop bombs, which are very inaccurate and rarely hit you, unless they plant them in a clever place. I mean, like, the best place to plant them would be in the caves, but none of them do that because they're idiots. Making sense in this game is something no one does very well. Not even Spyro makes sense. So yeah, you very rarely fly in you fly exactly behind them. So then, you know, putting bombs where they've been really doesn't work too well. That was a sort of clever one because, you know, it was right outside the cave and we had little time to react, but, you know, it was still, in the cave would have been 1,000 times better. So this is the last one. This one is just very irritating because, you know, plants bombs, he flies around this ship thing and then in the cave. Ugh. But we got them 6 much quicker, which is always a good thing to have. I was just like, haha, now you die. Get out of this lake. Let this old dude commit suicide.
At last, the acid lake.
Wow. Oxymorons in this game. Dolores. So yeah, Dolores Umbridge as a baby. So yeah, the acid lake is safe for swimming. That makes so much sense, dude. You're a retard. Anyway, the invincibility thing comes into it because its little use here where we need to get all the gems from this little area. I mean, I have no idea why they put gems in here. I mean, you can't get them while you're in the submarine, so you have to come in here afterwards and pick them all up one by one. I don't get why they had to make it acid as well. They could have just left it as normal swimming water and then things might have made some sense. But heaven forbid things make sense in a Spyro game. That is just ridiculous. The annoying thing is that they're spread all over the place. It's not just like a little area where they all are and you can just go over there and Sparks will do his thing, but they're everywhere. You need to go up here and then down to this invincibility shield again, and then go over here and get all the gems over here, and then go back to the invincibility again, and it is just so. It would be much easier if it was normal water, but this area. This makes no sense whatsoever. Jinto, you were thinking that Kingdom Hearts doesn't make sense. This makes even less. How are the gems not being eroded at if they're in acid? I'm pretty sure that's how gems work. Apparently not. Anyway, that is this level finally completed. We never have to come here ever again, which is always a nice thing. So I really have no idea how much longer of recording there is, but if there's not